Okay, what's your name?
Pennell.
Brad? Okay, what are you doing here in front of City Hall there?
I'm protesting the lockout of, the bus lockout was far too long. It cost people a lot of money, jobs, it cost people economics, it cost elderly their freedom to go out and do what they need to do, from going to appointments to shopping to just living a regular life. Most people live on low income here. They're in the situation where they rely on the bus service in order to get to and from work. Many lost their jobs, many fell through the loop, went on welfare, unemployment, even left the province and or the city. So the future of young kids here doesn't look bright in Moncton, and we have to change the direction on which we're going here. Somebody needs to be held accountable. You don't lock a whole entire city down for 6 months nearly, and somebody needs to take accountability and step down for causing such tremendous stress in our city. This is just one of the issues. Another one is heritage there. We're tearing down all our old buildings. We got to stop tearing down our buildings and start taking things and making the old work with the new, and it's never been cheaper than now to renovate a building. Obviously there's people getting kickbacks or influence coming from government and or underground. Call it what you want, but we're not doing what's right for the people, because your history is where you come from, and if you don't know where you come from, you certainly don't know where you're going. I've also had bribery out here while I've been protesting here, as well as, going to a council meeting. An individual invited me to go to Subway and told me the same day as well that he'd take me to his place on the weekend for supper, and also lied to me and told me Mayor LeBlanc wasn't here for a council meeting, all in a sense to deny me the rights to go in and speak in front of town council in Moncton here.
Well, you would have had all of 5 minutes there, and that's all you're going to get at council. That's what they offered me. So what do you think about that? Has Mayor George LeBlanc, has he approached you, or what's the scoop with that?
Well, he hasn't approached me directly to talk about these issues. I've talked to him upon various moments, just out and said hello and brought the issue of heritage up once to him when I was out and about, but everything's pretty much been, the only time I've talked to him has been at council meetings in Moncton in the chambers, but he's always kind of given me the dry look, and I feel he's got council members muzzled, so they're afraid to speak for fear that they might, lose their position, or they'll be pressed to quit or whatever if they don't go along with the whole group. Well, that's not good enough. That's like Stephen Harper politics, and this is unacceptable. And like I said to you earlier there, when you're told not to go to a council meeting by a security member that represents City Hall and the city of Moncton, there's a bit of a collusion going on. And that being said, where's the media? Why haven't they taken my story? I've been out here over 2.5 months, or give or take around that time. 12 hours a day at 60 hours a week I generally protest, and not one journalist has come out and actually taken my story. This
and you know what? My wife makes payments here for our water bill,
yeah.
And she mentioned that there was somebody like you protesting in front, and really basically that's I'm glad I could meet you.
Yeah, well, it's good. I'm glad I can talk with you. This needs to be told to the people,
yes,
both in New Brunswick and around Canada, because this is certainly unacceptable, and by all stands, Canadians must stand up for what they call democracy, and this is the grassroots way to bring back what is justice in our society, and we need to step forward and move ahead by making the changes necessary, and I'm just trying to do my part, because I'm tired of living in a country, a province, and a city that doesn't care about its people.
Thank you very much.
And I shouldn't leave out this situation with the RCMP. I'm a local writer in my community. I'm dubbed the Moncton Poet because I write poetry on Main and Robinson Court there on a daily basis and interact socially with my society and my citizens. The RCMP, I witnessed a fellow constable here beating up a citizen there. He punched him 3 times in the face and 3 times in the side, and I revealed his name at a council meeting of the officer, and I expected the actual city to take action on it and do something about it. It's their job to make sure our citizens are safe in this city, let alone our country. This officer did not resort to using handcuffs, using, backup police. He had his taser gun, his pepper spray, his bullet gun, and the judge for that matter. So this was just a renegade cop who works for the RCMP. Not only is he making other officers look bad in the field, he's also making, people that are law-abiding citizens into criminals when in fact he's a criminal himself. Now I'll go to court for this guy to have him removed from the RCMP because he should never police again based on what I've seen.